Homeward Bound Daily Devotional by Ellen G. White. Parents set the right example. September 8th. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Ephesians chapter 1 verse 6. The best way to educate children to respect their father and their mother is to give them opportunity to see the father offering kindly affections to the mother, and the mother rendering respect and reverence to the father. It is by beholding love in their parents that the children are led to obey the fifth commandment and to heed the injunction. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honour thy mother and father, which is the first commandment with promise, that it may be well with thee, and that thou mayest live long on the earth. When children have unbelieving parents, and their commands contradict the requirements of Christ, then painful though it may be, they must obey God and trust the consequences with Him. The Lord has expressly enjoined the duty upon children of honouring their father and their mother, as they have opportunity and ability. They are kindly to care for their parents. This commandment to the children stands at the head of the last 6 precepts, which show our duty to others. But while children are commanded to obey their parents, parents are also instructed to exercise authority and wisdom. Paul writes, "And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and the admonition of the Lord." Great care should be exercised by parents lest they treat their children in such a way as to provoke obstinacy, disobedience and rebellion. Parents often stir up the worst passions of the human heart because of their lack of self-control. They correct them in a spirit of anger and rather confirm them in their evil ways and defiant spirit than influence them in the ways of right. By their own arbitrary spirit, they thrust their children under Satanic influences instead of rescuing them from the snares of Satan by gentleness and love. How sad it is that many parents who profess to be Christians are not converted. Christ does not abide in their hearts by faith. While professing to be followers of Jesus, they disgust their children and, by their violent, unforgiving temper, make them adverse to all religion. It is little wonder that children become cold and rebellious towards their parents, and yet the children are not excused for disobedience because of their parents' unsanctified ways. Oh, that every family professing to be devout to God were so indeed and truth. Then would Christ be represented in the home life, and the parents and children would represent Him in the church, and what happiness would exist. Thank you for listening. This was your daily devotional. We hope you can listen again tomorrow. Homeward Bound.